back in the garage. Gonna be getting these tubs cut out so that I can fit the rims without putting spacers on them. I'm gonna show you guys what I've already started. I kind of started on it just to see how I'm gonna do it. So what I'm gonna end up doing is cutting out the tubs. I'll get the tubs redone later. I'll do that another time because that's simple. And I'm also gonna notch the frame a little bit more so I can fit the rims on there without a spacer behind them. All right, YouTube, so as you can see right here, I cut this close because I don't want to take too much off. So I cut this close here. I'm gonna come from here, come all the way back this way to this side right here. Or maybe I might just stop like right after the tub, like right there. And then on the front, I already came around and I'm gonna come this way to where this indentation stop, about right there. And then I'm gonna cut along this line here on the top. And I'm gonna keep these tubs because all I might do is just move them in and then weld them back in and then add a script to, to continue the flow. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and get these cut out. Then I'll turn you guys back on once I get both sides cut out. Also, as you can see, these are some wide tires. I mean, not too wide. These are 275, 25, 24. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the tubs cut out and then I'll cut you guys back on when I get them cut out. All right, YouTube, so on this side, I'm gonna have to notch the frame a little more back here, but up here it has space, but it's only this back corner right here that's rubbing. And then that's the passenger side, and then on the driver's side, I just have to take off a little bit of material back there. But the front side clears very well. So what I really have to do is in the back, I have to take off a little bit of material and that'll make it where that I can freely spin the wheel. All right, YouTube. So now we have clearance back here, clearance in the front for the passenger side. Clearance in the front for the driver. Clearance in the back for the driver's side. We'll spin freely. And that's the furthest I can tuck it. I probably could tuck it a little bit more if I move my upper control arms up some. I may do that, but this is pretty good. I just want, the tire to not be seen right here. This is the way it looks. I'll show you guys again up under here. So I could move my upper control arm one up. The only thing with that is my sway bar, I believe, is almost maxed out. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the body off the frame. Once I get the body off the frame, I'm just gonna go back through on all my welds. I have to redo the transmission mount. I'm gonna go ahead and redo that one. It's kind of twisted a little bit, but just redo the trans mount. And I have the motor inside the car already. All right, YouTube, so as you can see, I got the trans mount in there. Also added 2 brace bars for the side of the car. My welds are getting better. bit more. But I have those braces in there. And they're in there. They're really good. They also help with the side of this bar to be connected to the side of the frame. So what I'm gonna do now is go back through some of these wells. So what I'm gonna do is go back through some of these wells right here, there, and here. Also for this brace here, I'll go back through here, weld it up a little bit more. This is the back bars. I realized at the bottom, up there, I didn't even weld it. So I need to get in there and weld those. And then that'll be all with welding. All right, YouTube, so what I'm gonna do for back here, I was just gonna fill this in, but I had to run a 1/4 inch spacer if I didn't go ahead and notch this more. And I really don't want to run these because I just want the wheel to mount up to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out 1/2 inch from here, because this is with a 1/2 inch spacer, it won't touch at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take out 1/2 inch out the frame and then weld it back in, because I already have the plates, so I might as well use them. And then I already got the frame braced up, so even in the back here, so it should still be pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut you guys back on after I brace this, and well, cut this out, and then at least start putting it back in. All right, YouTube, so I went ahead and got this back part here notched out better, and that's the clearance. Really not touching anywhere in the front or in the back. That's the driver's side. This is the passenger side. And I don't have any spacers in it. I had 1/4 inch spacers. I'll go ahead and show you guys those now. These were the 1/4 inch spacers I used before, but I'm not gonna use these anymore. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go back over some of these bars, like those up there, get them welded in good, find a weld, and that'll be it for the frame. Won't be touching the frame again. Actually never. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy some paint to go ahead and paint this back black, both sides, and that'll be all. All right, YouTube, so we now have the car put up in the garage. Just gonna have it sit for a little bit. I showed you guys that I need to put some tubs in here on both sides, and then have the motor in, and I have the transmission in, and I just recently touched up on the paint on the bars under here. And I showed you guys I added those bars. And I also have the fittings for my turbo drains there, and one on the other side. But this is how the car is going to be for a little while. My next thing to do is to start the wiring on the inside. Again, I kept these tubs, but the next thing I'm going to do is start the wiring. More than likely I'll put the panel either in here or right here, and then my switch panel will be in here, and then I'll just clean up all this that's in here. But the next thing I'm going to work on is the wiring, getting my headlight. I also had to cut the bumper here to get the rim to turn all the way. Still need to do some more cutting. I need to cut right here because it hits right there. And then get my headlight buckets, put all my headlights back in, and then figure out how I want the turbos. I'm still debating on going twin or single, but I also have the fittings if I want to go twin, and I have another ICT bracket that I have one single. And then the other turbo drain is right there. So that's gonna be it for this video. I know I'm slowing down on the posting because I'm also working on other things. I have trips coming up and things like that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.